Wrestle Addict Radio HQ, representing kings of the rings to the fullest. King Ricky made the hot tag to Willie T, and out of nowhere like Randy is the Queen Bee. K-Fay brother, 400 plus in the bag like money in the bank brother. See when they pod, it's the opposite of common. Look at the comments, crowned at a certified top 10. You heard? Kings of the Rings pod. Throw up a too sweet when you see the squad. Like a chop in a, I know you feel it. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest.
You know, I was just looking at that photo of us in New Orleans, like that epic championship photo or whatever, and I was just thinking, I miss that Keith Lee shirt that I bought. I also miss Keith Lee, who hasn't been on TV in like 26 months.
Where in the world is Keith Lee?
I don't even think Mia Yim knows or Michin knows. Like I don't know. The only Keith Lee I remember these days now is the food critic.
I like him.
Wherever he is not showing up on my FYP either.
He came on my FYP today.
Everybody's disappearing these days, especially in the Vision. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to King's
R.I.P.
No, it's whatever. It's just the Death Riders in disguise. Anywho, welcome to King's of the Rings podcast, episode 434. Very apropos 434, as CM Punk is going to obviously headline the Elimination Chamber in Chicago with his record 434 championship reign from way back when that Roman Reigns absolutely shattered. I am your host, King Ricky Rose. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to talk Elimination Chamber. AEW got a little bit more inspirational, and a phenomenal Hall of Fame choice was selected last night on Monday Night Raw. But with me, as always, the man who is going to be moving very soon, the Mayo Mate from the Garden State. Ooh, I like that. The Mayo Mate from the Garden State, Will Tarashak.
Oh, that needs to be a T-shirt somewhere, somehow. I don't even know what Mayo Mate is, but I like it 3% more.
God, it's one of the best running gags of you I have on this show. And
don't worry, Ricky, everyone else is disappearing, but I'm still here.
Which is the unfortunate part about the whole thing. But how are you?
I'm here. I'm 31. I'm a man now. I made it. It's things are going good. Things are slowly turning around over here in the Tarashak household, so I can complain, but I won't. Kay Murphy, you gonna join me in not complaining?
Hi everyone. Glad to be back. I have finally recovered from Bad Bunny's halftime performance.
It was great.
It was phenomenal. It has gone viral in my household.
It's gone viral.
Yeah. Well, I was always a really big Bad Bunny fan.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything is well. The America's Favorite Pet journey has ended.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. It seemed like it was going to be impossible to win. Because there was...
Who won?
I don't know. It's still going.
Oh, God.
So pretty much like every couple of days, like once a week, basically, it would be like getting you down to like the top whatever. So Boris got to like the top 5 of his group, and then he would to make it to the semifinals, he would need to be number 1 in his group. So it was like pretty much just felt like a bracket that never ended.
I will tell you this, it is a lot to keep that momentum going.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, there's only so many times I can harass all my loved ones to vote for my dog.
That is the problem with promoting.
Yes.
It is a rough business to get into.
All right, so I threw Mail Mate in the chat GBT, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
What did it say, actually? I'm very interested.
First of all, it's giving me 2 different responses and asking me which one I prefer. So I don't like this. So
why don't you let us decide for you?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's just worded differently. So basically, a Mail Mate is a casual British/Australian slang for someone who's, quote, very plain, basic, or boring, especially in personality or tastes.
And the second one?
think no spice, safe opinions, beige vibes, would choose mayonnaise over literally any other sauce. The other one is just male mate is informal slang, and the meaning depends on where and how it's used. UK, Ireland, most common is teasing or mildly sarcastic nickname for someone who's very plain, basic, or unadventurous, like mayonnaise compared to spicy sauces. He listens to Ed Sheeran and orders chicken karma, proper mayo mate. So is that what mayo mate is, Ricky?
How do you feel about Ed Sheeran?
I like Ed Sheeran. He's fine. I don't even know what chicken korma is, KORMA. So it's like basic NPC dry or beige flag. I think I prefer that one. So I'm telling ChatGPT what a mail mate is. So Ricky, is that your definition of mail mate, or did the ChatGPT just lie to me?
I mean, I feel like it's more descriptive than what I was going for, and I kind of like their descriptions.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I'm plain or basic. I think I'm annoying and boisterous. I have spicy takes.
Okay, so you're spicy mayo is what you're telling us.
Ooh, see, I can rock with that because I do like mayo. I actually love mayo. I put mayo. You know, I ordered a deli sandwich today. I forgot to add the mayo, and it ruined the sandwich.
Did you put any dressing on it at all?
Balsamic.
Well, that's the problem.
I don't think you need the balsamic and the mayo.
No, you do, because here's the thing. It's
that
roast,
actually sounds disgusting.
It's roast beef.
No, because Liv, Liv has done it. Liv has also done it, and I tried, and I almost threw up. It's disgusting.
No, it's not. It's actually the balsamic was Jazz's idea, and it's delicious.
No, balsamic is delicious. I'm talking about balsamic mixed with mayo specifically. It's too acidic. It's just awful.
It does make the bread like over wet, especially if you eat it later. But that initial bite, I was like, the sandwich is just a little dry, and it needed mayo.
I like a soggy sandwich sometimes. Little soggy sandwich is good though.
You know that lady on TikTok who goes, "Everybody's so creative," and it's usually just horrible things that white people have tried to make.
Correct.
That's what balsamic and mayo feels like to me. That is everybody's so creative.
Well, that's why I'm the spicy mayo mate.
Until further review, you will still be the mayo mate from here on out. So we'll see what happens here. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. Let's start with the biggest news coming out of Monday Night Raw last night as we were recording on a Tuesday. A phenomenal AJ Styles automatically, after 1 month of being retired, to be WWE Hall of Fame. He had his official farewell full with a Creed music video package.
Oh, it was the best. That was the best part. I was like, who chose this? And should they be promoted or fired? I haven't decided to this day.
I have a feeling it was Xavier
Beautiful.
Woods. I have a feeling it was Xavier Woods.
He walks in, "Hey guys, what are you editing?" He's like, "Oh my God, I have a great idea. Creed, hire, do it." And the editors are just like,
But also it could have been some like Gen Z social media manager, because there's so many edits on the internet of wrestling set to Creed.
That's very, very true. So AJ comes out, he does his whole actual retirement speech, talking about how he's on everything in the world, but he hasn't really been a father. It's something he's repeated before when he was on Stephanie's podcast as well. He shouts out his wife for being extremely supportive of him and his endeavors. Throughout the show, you had the pretty much like everybody WWE fired hours later, AJ Styles come back.
Yeah, come back.
Like the Good Brothers showed up, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa showed up without the MFT face mask. They were all talking like kayfabe totally died in that moment. Bobby Roode, Frankie, because they invited Frankie Kazarian. I was like,
Abyss was there.
Abyss in Abyss outfit.
I mean, Abyss works there, but the Abyss outfit was pretty funny.
Abyss outfit. Omos made an appearance. I didn't know they had I loved how Omos wore kind of like a salmon suit.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
And so they had all of that. Who else was there? Borash was there they had a lot of TNA.
I didn't recognize him. He looks old. He
Yeah.
aged.
Yeah. Jeremy Borash was there. Petey Williams was there as well. There was a lot of a TNA influence. AJ gave a speech. He not only did he take off his gloves in Atlanta. I was listening to Creed at work today. Fred said, I marked out for Creed. I would have chosen Creed rules. My God, goodness. Hanging on to anything except for a gold medal, Fred. Hey-o, anywho.
Hey-o,
Anywho, God, that was a great deke in the women's game. But AJ Styles took off his gloves, he took off his vest, and so it looks like AJ Styles is done. And then they lower thirded us with
I was thinking. Well, no, I was thinking. I thought the graphics. I was like, wow, the graphics dropped early. They must be trying to fool us. And it's like, well, no, the people who threw the graphics up are now on stage clapping. I was like, wait a minute. I've seen Untold. I know how this works.
And then we heard the gong sound. Apparently, the Undertaker coming out to Kid Rock, which is certainly a choice still. And he was just like, hey, now when you see me coming, you're going to the Hall of Fame, because the Undertaker has announced every Hall of Fame inductee for this year's class, because there's only been two.
There's only been two of them.
It's Stephanie McMahon and AJ Styles, and right now probably a ridiculously strong Hall of Fame class that I can remember. And at this point, hurry the fuck up, WWE. Like, there needs to be more people in this Hall of Fame class. But AJ Styles, obviously a worthy induction. It seems rushed, but I think WWE is in the business now of being like, hey, let's get these guys into the Hall of Fame while, they still can talk.
Yeah, while they're alive.
While they're alive, and not wait so goddamn long. Because honestly, there is no criteria for the WWE Hall of Fame. It's just if you want to be in.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Let's hear Jeff Hardy, who turned it down.
Well, Jeff still wants to wrestle. That's why.
I mean, Rey Mysterio still wrestles.
That's true. It's very, very true.
So does Edge. And Daniel Bryan's not in.
No, Daniel Bryan's not in.
But, yeah. I mean, who do you think headlines? Stephanie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think AJ should headline?
At this point, it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
It also depends on who else is announced.
If they announce anybody.
Are they bringing the celebrity wing back? Like, are we getting a celebrity?
I think they're going to stay away from the celebrities for a little bit.
Depends if they need someone.
Who's our tag team going to be?
Honestly, if there's a celebrity, it should be freaking Snoop.
Yes, it should be Snoop.
Yeah.
It should be Snoop. Snoop's
I'm surprised he's not in already. Snoop's done enough.
Yeah, Snoop's done enough.
And Christ, they put Schwarzenegger in for doing like two things. He held up a belt once. They put him in.
Well, didn't he slap Triple H on SmackDown once?
Yeah, that's when he held up the belt. Isn't Stallone in too?
I don't think Stallone's in.
I'm gonna look up the full list. WWE.
Yeah, look up the celebrity wing. There's a few people in there that's like, what are you doing here?
Speaking of like WWE doing stuff and like this is totally like a sideberg. Did you hear about like Creator Fest that they had for 2K26?
No.
So this is a total sideberg, nothing to do with AJ Styles of the Hall of Fame. Mike, as Kay looks up stuff, Xbox.
I found it.
Xbox sponsored WWE 2K Creator Fest, so they found all of these social media, big WWE social media people. Obviously, Issa was invited, Queen of the Ring, a bunch of reactors, and also media and stuff. They invited them to headquarters to play 2K26 and also just interview random WWE superstars. Like Trish Stratus showed up, Tiffany Stratton, Ethan Page, Chelsea Green, Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu. They also gave them a custom Xbox controller for WWE 2K26.
That's pretty cool.
They got because you played the card game. I forgot what it's called in 2K.
Oh my god, yeah. I know. A long time ago when it first came out.
They gave him they had him take a headshot of them, and they styled it like the cards in the game.
That's pretty cool.
And then they also gave him like a hoodie or whatever and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, this is an interesting way of doing things. And I was like, damn, we really need to be serious creators now. Like, I don't want to get a free trip to headquarters.
Right.
And talk to like Jacob Fatu and Wade Barrett. My only question to Wade Barrett is like, where are you drinking at after this?
No kidding. What bar do you want to go to?
I have no questions for you, really. I'd probably hang out more so with Chelsea Green because Chelsea Green seems like a fun person to hang out with. Yeah,
I feel like, oh god, it's like it's always like when I see these people at a restaurant. What do I say to you? I have no idea. What do me and Wade Barrett have in common? I like your wrestling. Like, I have nothing to say to you. Nothing I can say can possibly be interesting to you.
Well, Chelsea Green would be an easy kill for Kay and myself. It'd be like Chelsea Green's our adopted Long Island queen.
Like you guys, Long Islanders. You say you guys hear Long Island, and you guys Long Island. I must talk to you.
Mine?
Yeah, you guys are a cult. It's impressive.
Since I've moved into Queens, I
Still
don't
on Long
like go
Island.
out, but I don't go out of my way
True.
to look for people in Queens from Long Island.
That's true.
It's because you're all from
I
Long
don't-
Island.
No,
There's
no,
a
you know what I mean, though.
I know.
I'm talking
you're,
about
you're
like,
geographically on Long Island, mentally in New York City.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you are still physically in New York City. Like, I give Queens the credit of being a part of New York City, but they also get the credit of being
Thank you.
on Long Island.
Yeah, depending on
You
where,
get both.
depending where in Queens you are.
Yeah, you get both.
So, but yeah, no.
I have the celebrity list, but it's shorter than I thought it was.
What is it? Let us
Run
know.
through it.
Andy Kaufman, Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger, Bob Uecker, Donald Trump,
Yeah.
Drew Carey,
Oh,
Kid
yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
Kid
Mike
Rock's in. Oh, I
Tyson.
thought Kid Rock was in.
You know, because you know what it is? They like had to kick Kid Rock off stage.
Wait, it says Snoop is in it already. Mike
Damn it.
Tyson, Mr. T, Muhammad Ali, Ozzy Osbourne, Pete Rose, Snoop Dogg, William Perry, and William Shatner. I could have sworn Cyndi Lauper was in the Hall of Fame,
I want to say
but
Cyndi
maybe,
Lauper too, but maybe wrong.
but I'm like, did I invent that?
Maybe. You know why Kid Rock was in Will? It was because he was supposed to perform the next day at WrestleMania, and they
Right.
told him not to. Because that's when he was like running for Senate or whatever, and he turned into like a political campaign.
Wait, what?
I forgot.
Rock ran for
my God.
Senate?
What was
He was-
Kid-
I
was
think it was
Kanye his running mate?
I think it was like state Senate. It was like Michigan State Senate or some shit like that.
He's in
Okay.
Tennessee though. Now he's in Tennessee.
Yeah,
He's
now
from
At
Detroit.
the time he could have been. Yeah, no, he is from Detroit. That's right. He
Yeah.
came up to Detroit. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a strange character, that Mr. Rock.
Missed
Why is Drew Carey in? What the hell? I know he hosted once.
Kane.
No, that was
Oh.
Pete Rose.
Drew. I guess just because I want to give it to Drew. He didn't. I don't remember Drew doing much. I remember Pete Rose obviously doing all the crazy shit.
Pete Rose was the best.
Mr. T.
Pete Rose and Mike Tyson and Mr. T are like the only ones who really should be in there.
I'd give it to Snoop. Snoop deserves
And
it.
Snoop. Yeah, Snoop deserves it too. That's fair.
Yeah, Snoop's done enough. Snoop announced like a WrestleMania match.
He also saved a WrestleMania match when
He
Shane
also-
tore his hamstring.
Yeah, that's a perfect ad lib, actually.
I will say the only person I want to see in the Hall, actually two people I want to see in the Hall of Fame, Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid,
Oh yeah,
and Ken Shamrock.
that'd be
Yeah.
Shamrock's still alive.
yeah. It's all to be the second hall. Rumble 2001 is why Drew was in.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't forget what happened. I didn't watch it. But yeah, okay, I know he did a spot there. But yeah, I want to see Ken Shamrock and Psycho Sid. Sid should have been in one while he was alive, especially because he was sick.
Yeah,
Like they knew his time was coming up, and he deserves being in the Hall of Fame. He was a top guy in the early '90s.
Also, Cyberg Frets, I see this jab here. I see this little jab first gold medal in 46 years. It's okay, Frets. It's okay. You guys should be happy with silver because you guys haven't touched silver since 1993. Anywho, as we move along.
Which at this point might as well be 46 years.
Just had to get that little jab in. I don't really follow hockey like that. It's just that, it's rush of Americana.
Yeah, it's
every
just
4
fun. It's
years.
just fun to rub it in.
Literally, I felt patriotic for the first time in years for like 5 minutes watching Olympic hockey this weekend. So shout out to the women's hockey team.
God, that overtime goal was unbelievable. What did you
Crazy.
see that?
No, I saw the memes of it.
What of the women's one?
Yeah.
It was essentially like if the N1 mixtape tour, and I'm dating myself here, had like a crossover move, that would be it. Like she literally just crossed her up and she fell to the fucking ground. I was like, geez, it's a nasty move.
Didn't the men win too? Didn't the men also beat
The
Canada?
men won. They both won on golden goals.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What a country.
OT winners. OT winners. But anywho, so yeah, AJ Styles in the Hall of Fame. He looks like AJ's done, so don't expect him to show up at AEW.
Hey, by the look at this picture with the de-aging they did on his face, he looks like he's coming fresh out of Japan. He looks like he debuted.
He looks like he could be a mixture of the Good Brother's son.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh my God, yes. And my one problem with the speech, he missed the opportunity to go to his wife. You truly are the phenomenal one. It was right there, AJ. It was right fucking there.
Oh.
That's true.
But yeah, good speech, a good moment. Taker coming out, I was like, oh my God, they're gonna do this now every time, aren't they?
Yep.
It's like, Taker,
I
that's your
real-
job now. You induct people to the Hall of Fame.
I thought a match at Mania was coming, dead ass.
Oh, when he said
I
we
was
have
like,
unfinished
oh,
business, I was
no.
like, Jesus, no.
I was
Taker, you
like,
don't have
I'm
knees
like, this
anymore.
is the fastest retirement I've ever seen.
And like, if Taker came out of retirement to force AJ out of retirement so they can have a proper match at Mania, I was like, wow, Mania sales are worse than I thought.
It would have been really funny if Brock came out F5 Taker and said, I'm challenging you to Mania.
And someone should be like, that's not how open challenges work, Brock. But okay.
Guarantee you, Saudi Mania, Brock Lesnar's going to do another open challenge, and it's going to be The Undertaker. Mark my fucking words.
I saw the Cyborg again. I saw this hysterical meme, or no, hysterical response on Twitter. Be like, so someone asked who should answer Brock Lesnar's open challenge. Somebody retweeted and said, the police.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, quick win, and I love it.
I mean, I think they're on tour. He means the rock band, the police, clearly. Wow, what a joke. What a great tweet.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Police.
Yeah, Twitter is undefeated, and it will always be undefeated. One of the most unhinged places in all of the world, and galaxy, and multiverse, for that point. But moving along to AJ getting to the Hall of Fame, we are going double or nothing, hopefully, this spring, whenever we get out of all of this snow, because AEW's Double or Nothing, for the first time ever, is coming to New York City at the Louis Armstrong Stadium, Sunday, May 24th, in Queens, New York, kayfabe's backyard. Now, just to be clear, this isn't Arthur Ashe Stadium. It's a bit smaller. However, it is AEW Double or Nothing. It's one of their biggest shows of the year, one of their original shows before they started expanding to other big pay-per-views. All In, obviously, is going back to the UK and in London and Wembley Stadium. So it's going to be a pretty big deal for AEW to come to New York City. They always do really well. That's where Zoran Mamdani decided he was going to run for mayor, and somehow that worked.
Oh, that's where he announced?
No, it's not where he announced, but he was inspired by watching Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega at Grand Slam.
We were there.
You were there.
The year we were, and Zoran was sitting in a similar section to us.
Was he really?
I've seen this.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he say that to a bunch of fucking wrestling fans from New York? Like,
no, he said it. He said it in like his campaign trail.
Yeah.
That's funny. He's like, I was watching wrestling, and it was a 60-minute time limit draw, and I was like, I gotta run for mayor.
And he fought for his dreams, and so I should fight for mine too.
He's also CM Punk, Mark. That's my mayor.
I mean, hey, that man's a hell of a politician. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if that's an insult or a compliment. I haven't decided yet.
I think it's a good thing for right now. Although he's not in my jurisdiction, so like I don't have any.
I mean, I'm not upset that he won, and I'm not really happy he won either. It's also not my jurisdiction. Like, people in New York, I'm not taxed by you anymore, so I'm not affected.
Well,
the AEW Double or Nothing is something I think
delighted.
we should consider to go to, because it's AEW, and it's
I
probably
agree.
the most affordable wrestling show that we can go to. That's a major wrestling brand these days.
Absolutely. It's going to be a game time decision because I am going to be further away.
You are going to be moving, so yeah, travel's going to be a little bit hectic
getting
for
there.
you.
It's also a Sunday. Getting there and back is going to be a pain in the ass.
It's Memorial Day weekend, I believe, as well.
Okay, that's different story then.
Yeah,
it's game time decision. Depends where I'm at financially with work and everything. But I'll keep it open. It's also my dad's and my brother's birthday weekend, so I might be going home. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know.
The minute I have income, I will be there. I want to be there. It's in my backyard.
I'm interested. I haven't been to a show since Kay and I went to Dynamite.
Oh, you haven't been to AEW since? I've gone to most of the AEW shows in New York.
I don't think I've been since that first Arthur Ashe show. Maybe the second one we went to. I forget where I went. No, I think the last one I went to was that first Double or Nothing, because I left after Jericho's music.
Yeah.
Liv and I went to most of the Grand Slams. We missed like the second one, but I went to every other one in Queens. And then we went to AEW EBS.
Mm-hmm.
Once or twice.
You went twice because you were there when Switchblade Jay White debuted, and you lost your mind.
Yes, I was. I forgot about that, and I was there for.
Lost your cookies.
I did, and I was there for MJF Day.
That was with me and you.
No. The day he sang.
Oh, okay.
The day he had a full-on performance.
Gotcha.
I was in the building.
Yeah, so AEW Double or Nothing, we'll probably be there, or we'll have a representative there somewhere in some way, shape, or form. Who knows? We might run into Dave, because that's kind of what happens.
I hope so.
I hope so. We will run into Dave at some point this year. I can almost guarantee we'll run into Dave. But moving on, to get a little bit more inspirational, at an AEW house show, which I love what they call House Rules, it was revealed that the Inspiration have officially signed with AEW. The IInspiration, you might know them as the Iconics, one of the most iconic tag teams of WWE's last 10 years or so. At this point, one of the actual true tag teams in women's tag team wrestling, now making the rounds, tag team champions everywhere they go, in WWE and Impact and TNA, because there are two different brands technically, and hopefully to be tag team champions in AEW, because AEW sure as hell has enough titles to fucking begin with in the first place. So, Kay, what are your feelings on the Iconics or the Inspiration choosing AEW instead of potentially maybe returning to WWE?
Honestly, I don't blame them for not wanting to go back to WWE and trying something different, considering going back to WWE can be such a crapshoot. Look at Andrade. He's flip-flopped 20 times.
I feel like that's Andrade's fault.
Partially, and I feel like why
he also didn't do anything with him, though, to Kay's point.
Well, they used Andrade to help build Carmelo Hayes, and I think him and Carmelo had a great back and forth.
Yes,
I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
But you can't hire someone who has left your company for the competition who is now returning. You can't kind of use them as fodder for newer talent.
Understandable.
You won't retain talent that way. So I don't blame the Iconics for not wanting to kind of get stuck in creative a second time around, even though I don't necessarily think they would. The women's tag division is a lot more developed than it was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But honestly, I wish when I predicted the Royal Rumble, I wish I remembered that Grand Slam was in fucking Australia, because I would not have booked that had I remembered or not.
It totally slipped my mind too that Grand Slam was in Australia. Maybe the Inspiration or the Iconics will return there. Yep, wasn't on my radar at all. I was like, they've got to be WWE bound at this point. But they're not. And, good for them. Listen, I'm waiting for the day, if this happens, that the Inspiration meets up with Babes of Wrath, which is Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. And Harley Cameron is one of my favorite people in AEW. She's funny as fuck.
I thought the little puppet.
Was the Sasha puppet? Yes.
Yeah, the Sasha puppet. Okay.
Yeah. I want to see Harley Cameron and Jessica McKay, aka formerly known as Billie Kay, just have a joke off.
Yeah.
Because people forget when Peyton Royce was kind of disappearing, they kind of tried to split up the Iconics.
Oh my God, Billie Kay handing out resumes.
Yeah, handing out resumes.
Auditioning friends. It was
remember
really
when she
funny.
came with the Riot Squad and she was totally flat.
Who's she married to? She had a kid, right?
They both have children.
Yeah.
I think Billie Kay is married to somebody outside of the business.
Okay, and Peyton Royce is with Ty Dillinger.
With Ty Dillinger, yes. So yeah, Billie Kay. I think Billie Kay's husband is very private, or not many people know about who he actually is, or whatever. But Billie Kay is absolutely hysterical. She's one of the funniest people in wrestling. And her and Harley Cameron doing a joke off, which I think they're both from Australia or in the area. I think they'd be absolutely hysterical in a segment. So I'm interested to see what they do, to see how they're paired together. They essentially will probably always be paired in wrestling together. I don't think they'll ever be singles competitors at all.
No, I think they're tied together. And I'll give you the odd man out here. I don't think WWE offered them a contract. It wouldn't surprise me. And I'm just guessing, but I wouldn't be surprised. The fact that they did show up in AEW, I don't think they turned it down. WWE, I don't
just never offered.
Yeah.
Never offered, or I mean, or AEW just gave them way more money. If WWE offered, they probably lowballed them compared to AEW.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because I don't think WWE needs the Iconics right now. They chose the Bellas instead.
Oh yeah, that does make sense. Yes.
Right. So I mean, I like the Iconics. I thought they were great in NXT. I liked them on the main roster. They felt they got the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're still. I know they took some time off of wrestling, which is good for them.
Yeah.
And now they're back. They're gonna do great in AEW, hopefully. So earn the bag, ladies. Go for it.
Yeah, do what you need to do. Expand your brand. I mean, it's only going to make them better in the long run. Like when you 10 or so years down the road, when you think of like most successful tag teams, they're going to be in the conversation.
For women's tag team, sure.
Yeah.
Especially as tag teams that like want like Asuka, not Asuka, like Rhea and Io, where they're just kind of put together.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be like the Iconics, the Bellas, Sasha and Bailey, and I don't know who else.
That's it.
Oh, and then Kabuki Warriors.
Kabuki Warriors, yeah. So yeah. Congratulations to the Inspiration. I hope to see them a lot more in AEW. They haven't really been featured since they made their debut, but they are officially All Elite. Let's move on to this weekend's big event in wrestling, emanating from the United Center in Chicago on Saturday, February 28th. It is the Elimination Chamber, the first time WWE has held an event there in God knows how long. And the last time CM Punk was pretty much in the United Center, he was debuting in AEW. So what a turnaround this is going to be. So some interesting things have occurred and have come out in the world of wrestling surrounding WWE's Elimination Chamber in Chicago, as well as WrestleMania implications as well. So it has been revealed that WWE and TKO, which is more of a TKO thing, I believe, have issued essentially a blackout rule around the city of Chicago, meaning that they cannot hold any watch parties around the city of Chicago because they're blacking them out. Not hold any watch parties, so you can't go because they need people to show up in the arena. So we're not allowing
ticket sales are that bad.
So they're not allowing that. It's also been rumored and or I think also confirmed that there is a 50-mile blackout rule surrounding WrestleMania in Vegas as well. And we already know they're having a bad time getting tickets for WrestleMania in Vegas. It's for a multitude of reasons. But
let's go to Game Time right now and see if tickets for WWE.
So the logic is right now is that they're doing this blackout rule because they want people to actually show up to the event and not go to watch parties. But to be honest with you, it's so much freaking cheaper to do a watch party at this point in time than to go to a live WWE event. But because of this blackout rule, welcome back, Kay. Because of this new blackout rule, they are not allowing watch parties around Chicago. We're not going to allow watch parties surrounding the Vegas area for WrestleMania as well.
So
and I think
dumb.
it's a horrible move.
Oh my God, there's a lot of tickets available here.
For what?
For
Elimination
Mania?
Chamber. Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So if you want to sit...
God. Are you going?
No, I'm just looking at tickets.
So this is secondary market Game Time, correct?
Game Time. Okay. So if you want to sit section 330...
So that's a nosebleed.
That's up top. You got to pay $387.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, no wonder they're not selling tickets. You want to sit?
What is the base? What is Ticketmaster going for? Because secondary market, everybody makes their own price there, so that's hard to gauge.
Fair enough.
Can anybody go on Ticketmaster and see if there are any standard tickets left, and what is those base prices?
I'm on TickPick right now. For floor seats. On TickPick, one ticket is $748. The cheapest ticket is section 329, row 16, $289 on TickPick.
So my Game Time wasn't that much off. Well, because the other thing that included fees, so Ticketmaster would probably add the fees. It'd probably be about the same.
Yeah,
I'm doing Ticketmaster now.
So I'm interested to do is I love how ever since TKO has taken over WWE, number one, they've gone money hungry, and they went out and said oh, we noticed that Vince McMahon was pricing for families and not optimizing his profits. Yeah, there was a reason for that. Here's the thing. and I'm going to go on a little bit of a soapbox here. There's a reason WrestleMania is called the poor man's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, people who watch wrestling usually, and by and large, from the people I've interacted with that we've met from all around the world, they don't usually have the funds. Historically, wrestling has been a cheap thing anyways. Usually have the funds to do something like a Super Bowl. WrestleMania has always been my Super Bowl, and I'm fortunate to have gone to like 7 or 8 of them. I'm probably highballing it a little bit. But be that as it may, there's a reason people sell out and people love to go to this because it's cheap. And at the time that WWE went to the PG era, it was family friendly, you know, so it was affordable for people to bring their family members, their young children to.
There's a lot of tickets on Ticketmaster.
Jesus,
Ticketmaster,
what are we looking at?
Cheapest tickets, $233.
$233.45, section 328, row 9.
Jesus.
So upper bowl, nosebleeds at $200. That's why you're not fucking selling tickets.
Yeah.
And Ricky, just kind of build off your point there because I was paying attention. The ticket sales, and is from Andrew Zarian because, you know, he has people in marketing, so he understands, you know, he has connections of Madman Wrestling. The people who are buying the tickets, single males. So they're going alone. They're going by them. That's bad.
That's horrible.
That's very, that's not.
That's not good.
That's not a recipe for growth.
Yeah, not at all.
Because you're talking about Vince McMahon, those kids grow up, make more money, and spend money on wrestling on their kids.
Yeah.
He understood you have lower ticket sales as a barrier to entry to everything else that makes you more money.
Which is like the merchandise. John Cena was selling like crazy for kids.
Exactly. It's it's TKO is being very, very short-sighted with their quarterly earnings. But to be fair, it's that time of the week, Ricky. It's time to look at the TKO stock price.
And they are also
create a graphic for you for that one, actually.
Yeah,
as live events, they're prioritizing. Every city is getting like a merch for every city now. Like,
which
that's smart.
That's cool.
Adding
That's
more.
Brock had a Suplex City with the road sign.
Yeah.
So their stock
now.
price is currently at $209.39. It's up 1.1% on the year.
Interesting.
So I'm a happy investor.
Yeah, right.
I bought it at like 90.
But yeah, they've got to do something for this because at this point, WrestleMania, TKO and WWE are doing everything to not solve the problem. They're like, well, I guess it's creative. Well, I mean, creative is a problem, but it's because you're too fucking expensive.
Yeah, creative is okay. I don't think creative is that big of an issue. I don't watch SmackDown, so I can't really speak to SmackDown's creative.
SmackDown's fine right now.
I like SmackDown this week, actually.
Yeah.
But having it be 3 hours, I think, is also a mistake. And then, ticket sales. It's too fucking expensive.
It's too expensive. You're pricing out your fans to try to bring in new fans, but your new fans only there because when you look at the TKO takeover of it, is that you invited all these celebrities, so you want to make it look like it's a luxury event.
Mm-hmm.
Which to an extent it is.
To an extent it is.
They invited little Bow Wow yesterday.
He's just Bow Wow now.
He's just Bow Wow now, yeah.
Well, yes, but he's not the celebrity. He's not relevant anymore.
God, I always get little Bow Wow mixed up with the Nickelodeon show Little Romeo, where Styles P was the dad. Not Styles P. Master P.
Yeah. You know, what TKO was trying to do is something that the NBA did when the NBA had that giant boom. Number one, they did. You're probably too old for this, well. So they started around the 80s and 90s, Magic and Bird, and then Jordan. Obviously, they had this campaign called "The NBA is Fantastic." Okay, so what they did was they would have all of these celebrities and be like, we're at the NBA game because it's fantastic. And then they also prioritized the superstars in the refereeing of the game as well.
And then the Pistons were like, we're the bad boys, bitch.
And that also kind of worked.
It worked. I watched the Bad Boys 30 for 30 the other day, so it's just fresh in my mind.
Yeah. Do you love how the Raiders are pretty much the people who created the Bad Boys?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, pretty much.
He's like, we're the Raiders of the NBA, we're the Raiders of the NBA. And Al Davis is like, you know what? That's fucking genius. Here's some t-shirts.
Yep, we're the bad boys.
But yeah, that's what they're trying to do, and they're failing at it badly.
Yeah, no, they are. It's not, but I don't know. Like, is it working? It's hard to say because business, it's not like business is bad. It's definitely down. They're not selling out like they were a few years ago. It's not as hot as they were with the Bloodline angle. It's not as hot with Cody building his story. But business, it takes a dip. You've had a lot of injuries. Your top stars are down. Mm-hmm. The economy kind of is what it is. You kind of just get the most what you can. You know, I'm not smart enough to kind of analyze the business from a business perspective, but from the outside looking in, it's hard to argue with the results because it does come across as a top of the line, clean family product.
Yeah.
It's very polished. They pivot very well. Are they kind of going viral and as, you know, we said they were are they as mainstream? Not really.
No.
Not really, but it can turn around just like that. I mean, the stock price keeps going up and up, so business isn't doing bad. The video game still sells well. Their merch still sells well. Like, ticket sales are just one part of their business. Just one part.
Maybe that's the strategy.
Yeah.
Is that maybe we can suffer in ticket sales, but we can be successful everywhere else.
And also, they're kind of moving away, not moving away from the American market. That's always their bread and butter, but they're doing another European tour. They just got back from a European tour to do another one right after Mania.
Yeah, Clash in Italy, which I did not put up there, but Clash in Italy is happening as well.
So we'll talk about more as it gets closer. But the past few years, they've had a main focus of expanding their audience.
Expanding the products.
To newer audiences where, I don't know if you noticed, which we have, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper and they sell better there.
And they sell better. So it's like they're definitely taking the American audience for granted.
I agree.
But to be fair, I mean, we are suckers. So, I mean, the NFL's doing the same thing. Like we talked about on the pre-show a few weeks ago with Bad Bunny. Like, they're not doing it because it's fucking woke. They're doing it because money. Because they're trying to expand Latin America.
Yeah.
And guess what? It worked.
Yeah, it worked really well. Shout out to Ricky Martin, by the way. I missed that guy.
Goodell's had a hard-on for Europe for the past decade.
Yeah, I mean, they tried NFL Europe in the 90s and it didn't go over so well. But you know, we could try again. But anywho, back to Elimination Chamber emanating from Chicago. We should have brought Smiley on, but Smiley's not around right now. So let's go to the biggest match on the card historically. The men's Elimination Chamber match. We have Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Jey Uso, who wasn't supposed to win, versus LA Knight, Trick Williams, and Kevin Nash's favorite wrestler, Javon Evans.
Can you explain what happened? I missed that completely.
Okay. I know
Kevin Nash put his foot in his mouth, but what did he say?
So Kevin Nash was on a podcast. It might have been Click This, his own podcast or what have you. And Kevin Nash said that he loves Javon Evans. And he's talented and everything, but he feels like he's too Mr. Bojangles and he needs to be more urban. Okay. And let me see if I can find the direct quote. And that, you know, and he essentially goes on to say he needs to be more urban. He's like, if you're going to punch somebody, he's like, take your time, slow down, make sure a punch is a punch, blah, 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 like show some grit, whatever. So what I deciphered from, and so let's listen. Continue. Yeah, and so as someone who's a person of color who's been in white spaces my entire life, being a private school kid and everything like that, it's one of those things that like I didn't take offense to because I'm just like, okay, some white guy said something wild again. What are we trying to say here? And so I was like, okay, I know what he said. I know it's antiquated, but what is he really trying to say? So I thought the message I interpreted was like, you are good, you are talented, you are flashy, but you still need to incorporate the fundamentals into your wrestling. Is what I got from that. Like, I think about where Kevin Nash is from. Kevin Nash is also from Detroit. He is from an urban place. And at the time Kevin Nash was growing up, Detroit wasn't a great place to be.
Very urban.
Yeah, very urban. You know, so for him to be like, you need to be more urban and show grit and show toughness, I understand that where he's coming from, especially from his age and from when he wrestled. You had to be a tough guy. You had to have the fundamentals. You had to do body slams and stuff. What I think Kevin Nash was trying to say was that your flash is good, but you still need the fundamentals of wrestling because that's still going to take you far.
You know, it could have been a lot worse because if this was like 30 years ago and it was Harley Race, he'd say, stop acting like a monkey and start acting like a thug.
That's also very true. So do I understand why people are offended by the
What were they more offended by, Bojangles or urban?
Bojangles. Bojangles is clearly
Interesting.
from the menstrual period of America.
Yeah, because like, I know what he means by Bojangles, but urban, I'm like, okay, what does urban mean?
Yeah, urban has historically been used as a negative connotation towards athletes of color.
Yeah, it's like that's big. I take it as being more like a thug.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't think he meant it in that notion. Because I follow Kevin Nash, and I feel like Kevin Nash is a freaking awesome person. I just think he used horrible language to get his message across.
Yeah, but you know what? He said it in a way everyone understood what he meant.
But
like this is situation where it's like, well, intent matters, right?
Impact will always be greater than intent.
Yes, but you can't ignore intent. Like I don't think he was meaning to insult him because that's what he.
I don't think so. I don't think
it.
so either. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this take. The one thing I don't like about Javon Evans is just the craziness, the shaking in front of the camera. That's the one thing.
Oh, the entrance?
Yeah, it drives me crazy. that is it took one.
I want to see how
that
it
is
looks.
That is the one thing I don't like. But everything else, I like the bouncy
on TV. Like I want to see how, like, not on TV. I want to see how it looks in person.
Crowd. Yeah, probably weird.
Yeah, like what does he do before he shakes the camera?
Walks up and shakes it. Like it's just the one thing I don't like. That's why I'm like, okay, Kevin Nash, I know exactly what you mean. a little more silly, a little more serious.
A little less silly.
A little more serious.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what he was trying to get at. He just said it in such a weird, awful.
Yeah, he said it like a white dude in his 60s. from Detroit. From Detroit.
Yeah. I was just like, Kevin, I understand, but
come on, man.
Come on, yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, Kev. So be that as it may, and it's gotten reactions like here and there because people are just like, oh, he's trying to change Javon Evans. I'm like, no, he's not.
He should go now. Trick, be a little less urban, a little more Bojangles.
I fucking Trick is on a meteoric rise. Like
Trick's great, dude.
Incredible.
So they had him on a PR tour for Elimination Chamber, and he shows up shirtless in just like a jacket and shirtless.
Of course he does, dude. He's a man who knows his character.
It's true.
I need him on every show, every podcast.
I will tell you this. When he was doing his TNA run and TNA had the charity softball event before Slammiversary, he showed up number one late, but whatever. But he showed up shirtless as well. I'm like, my God, Trick.
It was a nice day that day.
It was a really nice day.
It was a nice day out.
So listen, Javon Evans is here to be a spot monkey, no pun intended.
Whoa.
Relax. Jey Uso is there because the Vision can't keep themselves together at all.
The vision is my vision.
The Vision developed astigmatism.
Somebody said it's poetic justice for Seth Rollins faking an injury. And now they're all injured.
Hey, really, you know what? It really is. Karma's is like, you know what? I have an idea.
So I really feel like your only real contenders here, now that we know that it's Roman versus Punk for the world title, which is probably going to headline the show of shows properly. I think the only person here is Cody.
Yeah, here comes Cody to try and save the day and not work.
Here comes Mr. Woe.
Here comes Cody to get booed.
I think it's Cody. I think the WWE title scene is a clusterfuck.
It's messy.
Yeah.
Like
the Vision is the cast of WrestleMania 32. Frets, excellent. That was a tough WrestleMania, dude.
32 is actually a better rewatch. That was my first WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's a better rewatch than it was when you saw it live. 32
the 100,000 people crowd.
Oh my God, it was a huge crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Huge crowd.
I had a dream the other night that it's going to be a fatal 5-way at Mania, and
that has been rumored.
Wait, what?
That has been rumored.
No.
I don't know who your 5. I think
my 5 is Cody, Jacob Fatu, Randy, Alistair, and probably LA.
And then, no,
you're wrong with Alistair Black.
Drew.
Yeah, you're wrong with Alistair.
I forgot about Drew.
Yeah, I think all right. I really think because it's been hovering around Cody, Fatu, and Drew, and I'm like, where's your triple threat? Boom, call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna sneak Randy in. If they really want to be like we listen to our fans after watching Unreal, they'll sneak LA Knight in just for shits and gigs.
You know what? I would like. I'll accept Multi-Man, Fatal Four if it's elimination.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think that makes it really fun. Sammy, it's not Sammy's time. Sammy's next year. Sammy's next year. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with a Cody, Fatu, Drew triple threat.
The story allows it to be that.
Just make it elimination.
Yeah.
Yeah. A triple threat elimination will be interesting.
I just don't want another Cody title run.
It's interesting to see what they've done with it. Like, this could be like a Drew thing. Like, they could be like still want to make Drew strong because Drew never really had a title reign during the pandemic. You know, and then the other time he did have a title reign, Roman existed. Mm-hmm. So there was that. So Drew's never really had a true spotlight. So this could be a Drew thing, which is perfectly fine. But in terms of the Elimination Chamber match, I think Cody's a clear winner, and then you find a way to shuffle in these other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know what the other five guys, other than Jay, the other four guys in this match do. Where do they go?
They set up stories with each other. You could set up Javon and Trick. Maybe.
2 different shows, maybe.
Well, we're probably going to get a shake-up or a draft or something. Or
I mean, you can literally put a bunch of these new upcoming people in a showcase match like they did in WrestleMania 39. And the showcase matches actually turned out to be really fun.
Mm-hmm. But even if they're on 2 different shows right now, who's to say, like, if you build stories now, little breadcrumbs here and there.
That's true.
Like,
that's true. I mean,
they're not married to these shows.
I think if you're going to do a crazy multi-man match, you take it away from the world title scene. Again, this is just my opinion. You have enough people in your upper mid card, lower mid card to do multi-man matches for your mid card titles. Like there needs to be a ladder match in this Mania, at least for the U.S. title, because the U.S. title's hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but in terms of this, for who's going to challenge Drew proper, it is probably going to be Cody, and then within the next month they will weasel Jacob Fatu in.
Well, if the U.S. title is hot right now, I think that needs to be a 1-on-1 feud. And the IC title is ice cold. Throw that shit in a ladder match.
Because Dom doesn't defend.
Yeah.
I was saying the other day, I forgot who I was talking to, but I was saying I wanted Javon Evans versus Dom at Mania for the IC title.
That'd actually be really fun.
Penta would be better.
Penta would be better, yes. Make it a double title match. Penta wins the IC and AAA.
But isn't that Raw next week?
It is. It is Raw next week.
I would love for Dom to defend a mega championship against Penta at Mania. I feel like that'd be really cool.
I like what Fretz is saying in
Mellow,
the chat.
Trick, Kit Wilson, and Ilya.
You just want Kit Wilson for the theme song. Kit Wilson is not a credible title contestant.
No, but he can be there. He's not going to win.
Kit Wilson is the Heath Slater of this generation.
He should have been in the Rumble. I'm still bummed about that.
His time will come.
I don't think Saudi would have taken too well to that gimmick.
Calling him toxic.
Toxic masculinity. Ooh. You know, like their crown prince. Ooh, a little toxic because he'll poison you.
Yeah. So are we all going with Cody here for the clean sweep?
Yeah.
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 Easy to the peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, folks, moving on to the women's Elimination Chamber match. We have Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Asuka, Tiffany Stratton, Raquel Rodriguez, very big surprise, Asuka, and huge surprise and upset, Kiana James.
Good for her, man. She did great at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Kiana James is fantastic. She's finally healthy, obviously, so she's getting some time. I like the fact that she's Julia's essentially advocate because she plays that role really well. The winner of this match will go up against Jade Cargill for the WWE Championship. It's very surprising that it's not Charlotte because they literally teased it on SmackDown.
I know.
And I am very surprised.
I wanted that.
I'm very surprised Charlotte did not get in and Kiana James won that. So that is a massive swerve for me. And at this point, it's a toss-up. For me, I would love Tiffy and Jade too because they got screwed at SummerSlam and they had something going. I think that's something to be told there. Asuka
Interesting.
versus Jade is a clash of styles. I don't think Rhea at all is anywhere near this title scene because she has the tag titles with Io Sky, and they're unbelievable right now. Kiana James is a dark horse. Again, huge surprise if she wins this whole damn thing. And I don't know what you do with Bliss. I don't know. You do Bliss and Jade. It's an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
But it leans more towards Charlotte.
Yeah.
In that. So I don't know who wins this. So I'm gonna toss it to you, Kay. Who do you got?
That's so funny you came to me because I'm like stuck between two right now. So I'm gonna need some help. My first thought is Raquel. Bring some more, get more gold in the Judgment Day picture. Because if they don't implode at Mania or by Mania, you could have it so Liv is facing Stephanie at Mania. You can have Raquel face Jade at Mania. And you can have maybe say one of them win and one of them lose, and that'll cause friction between Liv and Raquel. Setting up Liv and Raquel for maybe Italy or SummerSlam for a chance.
You also have Backlash in Tampa, which was announced, which we did not talk about either.
Oh, I forgot about Backlash. But I feel like Raquel. I think Raquel and Liv shouldn't be at Backlash because that's not really rehashing a Mania feud. I think that needs a bigger stage. Need more time to let that cook. But I also think they might be boring and give it to Tiffy. So I'm stuck.
I'm stuck too with this because if we all had our way, and it would probably be Rio versus Jade because I think that's
That is hot.
But that's not happening.
We're gonna get Riho versus the Bellas. I'm just waiting for the announcement.
I feel like that's gotta happen.
If they don't do that, they're dumb.
My only logical thing, if Charlotte's in this match, I'm like, oh, Charlotte's winning, easy kill. But Charlotte's not in it, and that is screwing me up because I thought
What if Charlotte takes out Kiana on SmackDown?
Or Charlotte takes out Bliss, does the edge spot with Kofi, and jumps in the pod. That would be a pretty cool. Well, but Jade's a heel, so
yeah. So you need somebody who's a face, and I think
you need a baby face to win. It's Tiffany Stratton, guys. Come on,
it's Tiffany.
I think it should be Raquel. I think Raquel would be the better match, but Jade is a heel, and that. Let me tell you what a crowd won't give a fuck about. It's two heels that are big women going after each other.
Yeah. I love Raquel. I think Raquel's work has been absolutely fantastic. She's been killing it. Ever since Kevin Nash gave her bad advice, she's just done a great job.
It worked.
Be a little more urban.
It worked, but it doesn't work because Raquel is technically still a heel right now. I think Tiffy's the easy choice.
Yeah.
When you really break it down. Again, if Charlotte swerves this whole thing, pulling an I'm Charlotte Flair clause, none of us are going to be surprised. At all.
Why are you in the main event of WrestleMania? I'm Charlotte.
You know what? You are absolutely correct.
This is the only time in WrestleMania history where you'll hear me say, I wish Charlotte was in a match.
It would be easier to make a clear-cut winner, but that's what makes this match interesting.
I'm finally liking what she's doing.
Yeah, she even wore Bliss-inspired gear on SmackDown.
I liked it. She was like, I'm wearing studs, not sparkle.
Yeah, and if this is just a long con for Charlotte to turn on Bliss, again, it doesn't work because Charlotte would then be heel, and Jade is also a heel. So it wouldn't work. However, it is a clash of the best women's wrestler of our generation and arguably of all time versus, this potential juggernaut that is that's just getting started in Jade Cargill. However, I think the story is you have a better already laid story of Tiffy and Jade. And Will and I saw them at SummerSlam. They did a great job. It was just really short.
Yeah, they needed more time.
So I'm going to go Tiffy. Who are you going with, Kay?
It's Tiffy time.
God,
I'm also going to go with Tiffy. So I'm going to be pissed if Raquel wins.
It'd be weird if Raquel won. Will, who you got?
I also got Tiffy.
Yeah, I feel it's
she's turned into a safe bet.
Yeah, and they allowed her to take time out, so now she's kind of fresh in everybody's mind. You know, so
She got a new boyfriend too.
yeah, what a change. What a change.
No more Germans.
Yeah, it's now whoever homeboy is.
He's a little more urban.
At this point, it's a show title. A little more.
I think he's on NXT. He's a wrestler.
Is he?
Yeah, he's an NXT guy.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's like not on TV though.
He's probably not on TV yet, or what have you. But yeah, hey, good for her. Good for her. Maybe that.
No, good for him. He has money now.
Yeah.
He is upgrading. Moving on to the upper part of the card, the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
Skip.
Just for celebratory purposes. CM Punk, Chicago, or Chick Magnet Punk versus Finn Balor. In an intriguing build to the match, which is perfectly fine. I love it all, but you already announced CM Punk versus Roman. This match would have been more of a toss-up if Roman announced at Chamber, which hindsight being 2020, that would have been a perfect way to do it. You know, Punk wins, Roman comes out and he goes, "It's me and you at Mania." You cut that same promo like, "I'm doing this because I hate you" type deal, you know, and you announce it there. Would it be a little late in the game? Sure, but who cares at that point? Roman showing up to challenge Punk in Chicago for WrestleMania is just highlight. That's an ESPN SportsCenter highlight after highlight after highlight. You do that all the time. However, we already announced it, so I think it's pretty much of a no-brainer. CM Punk wins. How he wins can also be a very interesting predicament. Like, do we make it seem like, is this a possibility? Do we make it seem like that Balor's going to win and Roman helps Punk so that he can get the Punk at Mania?
No, because then Finn has an excuse to be in the match, which would ruin everything.
This is also
I would mark the fuck out if they turned it into a triple threat between Punk, Roman, and Finn. Game over for me.
It would turn into WrestleMania 2000 and McMahon in every corner. At that point, just putting people on the show just to put people on the show. I do think Finn, the whole Judgment Day, do deserve something monumental to happen around Mania week and or Mania itself. Whether it's a turn, whether they're kicking somebody out, whether they're adding new people, something needs to happen with the Judgment Day. Finn being essentially the World Heavyweight Sacrificial Lamb because they're back in Chicago kind of sucks for him, but I think he's got to turn a little more urban in the next year for WrestleMania. Or post WrestleMania, I think is going to have a little bit of that Prince Balor from his second NXT run. In that case, it's just we're brooding it right now because he's getting a little bit more chirpy. He's getting a little bit more of an attitude towards the members of the Judgment Day. Like he's a very, very teed off at them a lot of the time. So I think this is just going to add fuel to the fire for Balor. But CM Punk wins this. There's no way you bring CM Punk in Chicago and you have him lose the world title.
Be really funny.
If that happened for whatever reason, I need a whole segment.
That's fine.
Punk loses in Chicago. I need a segment. Like, absolutely not. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. WWE hasn't done the United Center in a while, and Will and I have been to the United Center very briefly to see a Jordan statue.
Same.
But that arena is massive.
But I saw the Misfits at the United Center. The seating is fucking cramped. You got no leg room.
Oh God, yeah, that's like the Allstate Arena when Will and I went.
Small chairs. Small chairs.
Acoustics fantastic. Chairs really small.
Very small.
Very, very small. Be it as it may. And so now going on to the final match on this card. It's only a 4-card match because it's Elimination Chamber. You need time for all of this stuff. Becky Lynch putting her Intercontinental title on the line versus AJ Lee. Again, a semi-homecoming for AJ Lee because she's married to Punk, so she is already adopted by Chicago. This is probably the most, from a storyline standpoint, outside of like, you know, the Women's Elimination Chamber. This is probably an interesting way. Like, how are we going to go with this? I do believe this is part 1 of 2.
I agree.
I do believe this is happening again at WrestleMania.
I agree.
It's just a matter of who holds the title going into Mania, and then what the stipulation is in Mania, because you cannot do the same singles match twice. So what do you do? So the big question is, we have to figure out who goes into Mania with this Intercontinental Championship. Is it Becky Lynch? Is it AJ Lee? Will, I'm going to throw to you, sir.
It has to be some sort of dusty finish. Like,
Okay.
if whoever wins this clean, so what's the point of having another match then?
Fair.
Like, we already saw it. It already happens. I liked my idea from last show where it's like some shenanigans happens and the belt is vacant. And they do a ladder match.
That could work.
A one-on-one ladder match.
Ooh, kick it old school like WrestleMania 10
Yeah,
style.
WrestleMania 10.
That would be fun.
I mean,
I feel like they'd both be down for that.
Yeah, like other than that, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say somehow no contest or the belt is vacated.
So essentially, Becky
Retains.
You're gonna go Becky officially then.
I guess so.
You can do vacant or vacated. That is technically an option.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no contest.
So you're gonna say no. So Becky then.
Yeah.
Becky would retain by default.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know here. So my thinking is,
See, I want to see it, but not here.
yeah.
Like, remember last year we had Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn Elimination Chamber? We're like, yay, but not here.
Well, that was supposed to set up Randy versus Kevin.
Yeah. And Kevin got hurt.
Kevin got hurt. That was a fun ass match, though. I was there. It's the thing that's good about Becky in this iteration run and her Trumpian run, as I like to call it at this point in time, because her Twitter game is so Trumpy and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, she's just Becky Trump.
Becky's good. She's good in the chase in this aspect because she's so unhinged. So her losing and throwing a hissy fit for like a week, for like a month being in the Mania, I think is great TV, and I think that would benefit the feud. And it could lead to them doing something like, I like the ladder match idea, but it could lead to Becky saying something. I'm totally stealing this from Mick Foley's son, being like, Becky goes, I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to make you say the thing that you said over 10 years ago. I quit.
I quit. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I quit. Becky trying to get her title back against AJ Lee.
It would be cool. Maybe does Becky need a sidekick?
No.
Like, remember she had what's her name? Zoe Stark?
Zoe hasn't. Zoe.
No, that's Trish.
ready.
Trish had Zoe Stark.
Trish had Zoe. Yes. Zoe Stark should be.
Does Becky need a JD Vance, this little doughy boy?
I don't know.
Do we know him?
Or Becky puts her career on the line. That's a very interesting one for Mania as well.
But do we know? I know this is Becky's last contract. Does anyone know when her contract is up?
No.
I think she's another 2 or 3 years.
Probably.
That's what I thought. It's hard because it needs, whatever happens to me, it does have to be more. But
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if I want to see Becky having a tantrum for the next month and a half.
I do. I think she's hysterical. And
Great promos.
No, they are great promos, and I agree that Becky is good in the chase. But I want to see Becky like built the fuck up, like going to Mania like a monster, and then AJ has like her Mania moment.
I get that idea as well too. I think for this feud to continue, they both have to be on TV, and there's no guarantee if AJ Lee loses, she's going to come back to TV. I think there's more of a guarantee if you give her the title now and she runs into it. I mean, she has to carry this feud with the title going to Mania and be on TV, which I think she's all scheduled to do. She was at TV last night. Her and Punk did ESPN First Take the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So like she's gonna be in the Mania run. I think I like her with the IC title, so I'm gonna officially go AJ Lee with this, and then they do something wacky leading into Mania, because the also great thing about them is they're very Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd in this feud. AJ Lee is clearly Bugs Bunny, and Becky is just a disgruntled Elmer Fudd at this point, trying to get this wabbit. And everything. And they play off each other ridiculously well. That dynamic is good. And I think having something that Becky wants and desires plays into Mania more than AJ Lee trying to go for it again. The no contest could work, and Becky could win by, as David used to say, nefarious means. You know, but I kind of like AJ Lee here. So we'll see. Okay, who are you officially going with?
I'm officially going with Becky, but she's not winning clean.
The Dave Malkowitz nefarious means.
I'm going with Becky with nefarious means.
Listen, I totally understand. It's totally plausible. Elimination Chamber again, folks, is going to be Saturday, February 28th, starting at 7 on ESPN in the US and Netflix internationally, because we had to be different. Just a quick update of our standings, even though Kay, you weren't here, so we will tell you that in first place, unfortunately, is Will Tarachuk. Yeah. Me and you are tied with 5 points coming off after the Rumble. Don't worry, in a couple weeks after Elimination Chamber, we will have, I think it's Vengeance Day is in NXT next week. And then
that's March.
We have Vengeance Day, and then a week after Vengeance Day, we also have AEW's first major event of the year is Revolution. Yes, so we will be, there's ample time for us to take the throne here. But be that as it may, let's crown this event. How well do you think this is going to be? 1 being the exploding barbed wire death match, 10 being the ending of WrestleMania 40. Kayfabe, who you got?
I'll give it an 8. I really like the Chamber. Chicago's going to be a great crowd. Punk as champion, the Chicago crowd is probably a good chunk of why these points are being given.
This is true. I'm
just nervous. I'm like so tired of getting like really excited for a WWE show, and it's ass. So I'm trying to be positive on this one.
Power of positivity works for everybody except for the New Day these days. Will Tarachuk.
I'm going to go 7.5. I have no expectations for this show, so it's the bar.
Fair enough. I think in particular, the Royal Rumble didn't do its job and get us excited for Mania.
No, can I just sideberg? Like, it doesn't feel like Mania season.
It does.
It does not. It really doesn't.
Does not. Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Like I said, the Royal Rumble didn't do its job from production-wise to not even really the results, but more so from production and it being the first ever overseas and foreign Royal Rumble. It just didn't feel like it. Like it wasn't as big as it was in like Indianapolis. Like it was just, it missed the boat in all the wrong ways. Like not the decisions that were made, they all seemed fine, but it was just, it wasn't the spectacle that we thought it was going to be. The big spectacle was that fireworks show that lasted like 10 minutes for no reason. So Elimination Chamber has to knock it out of the park. You know,
it was the goddamn lights on the seats. That's really
what
it
was the lights on the seats. It screwed everybody over. You know, the Elimination Chamber has to kind of do a heavy pull this year round, whereas in last year you had pretty much a fantastic Rumble, all things considered, and everything going around with some shock finishes, some surprise people coming back, so on and so forth. Elimination Chamber last year also just built on that. You obviously had the return of Jade and the greatest Oscar bait performance in Bianca Belair's history. Would that happen with Naomi?
Yeah, that was really good.
Liv also did a great job being like, oh my God, she's going to kill me. Type deal. You had KO and Sammy. You had the return of Randy. You had John Cena turning heel in what should have been one of the greatest moments in the history of wrestling, and it just fell flat on its face. Thank you, Dwayne Johnson. But be it as it may, in that moment, we were like, this is going to be a wild Mania, and we don't have that feeling this year. So there's a big onus on Elimination Chamber doing something pretty big. Be it as it may, it's still probably like an 8. A low 8 for me, but an 8 nonetheless.
I'll take a low 8.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I accept your terms.
Thank you. I appreciate that. With that being said, I think that's all the news that's been in the booth. Do we have anything else that we missed on this show?
I don't think so.
I think we covered everything. Like, I mean, listen, it's Mania season is supposed to be Mania, and there's something that needs to happen to kick it into high gear, and we don't have that just yet.
Honestly,
What we could have, which we did not
the only thing keeping me going.
You're going to be yelling at the TV screen like Will and Lex like 2.5 months.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to watch the Yankees this year, if at all.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah, find somebody with MLB.TV.
My dad had it for a free year last year, so this year it's not free. So it didn't work for him, so he's probably not going to pay for it.
Damn.
And if it were, I'd pay for a VPN. Not happening.
Yeah. The other thing that could kick it into high gear, which we did not talk about, and that's totally my fault, but we'll talk about it now. What's in the box?
Oh, Chainsaw Charlie. That's how he debuted last time.
That's true.
I forgot about the fucking box.
Yeah, well, they keep on playing patty cake. I really think they don't know what's in the box yet.
Well, it was going to be Seth Rollins, but now that Bronson Reed is injured,
Yeah.
this point might as well be the gobbledygooker.
Watch it be Sting.
God.
What if it's R-Truth trying to get to the Elimination Chamber because he's always late to pay-per-views or goes to the wrong place? He's mailing himself there.
That'd be funny.
That would be really funny.
Well, I do think it's Jericho, because remember a few years ago we were all calling Jericho the Terry Funk of wrestling, modern wrestling, the modern day Terry Funk. Yeah. Terry Funk debuted as Chainsaw Charlie in a fucking box.
Well, do we get a brand new version of Jericho, or do we get like Judas Jericho?
Chainsaw Jericho would be hilarious.
I think Judas Jericho would pop.
It would. I had seen something recently on some random dirt sheet that Jericho's AEW contract is frozen right now.
Tony Khan has done that before. He did that with Ray Phoenix to everybody's disgust.
So maybe Jericho's frozen and it's not Jericho, but they're hoping it's Jericho.
What if it's the Godfather?
He's come to a bunch of hoes and zips his pants up.
I mean, if it's not Jericho,
it's Kevin Nash wearing a sign that says "I'm sorry."
Oh my God! Wait, Fred, you're right. It might be Danhausen. No, for real. Danhausen and Triple H followed each other last week on Instagram.
Danhausen. I mean, listen, I think Danhausen's great. He's a great comical character, but no.
Him, R-Truth, and Mr. Iguana are going to be the first WWE trios champions.
Mr. Iguana's in 2K26, and that is a very great reason to buy that video game.
He is, but Kelly is not.
I used to love Kelly.
Holla.
She's I think she's like a fitness model or something. I don't know.
I think goddamn right she is.
Yeah. So Eva Marie was on my For You page all day today.
Stop.
What if Eva Marie's in the box?
You know what? I've learned that essentially, Kay, the more you talk about somebody returning, eventually they come back. It worked with CM Punk.
It did.
It worked with Eva Marie.
It did work with Eva Marie. But I don't think it's Eva Marie. That would be really funny. What if it's like Mandy Rose?
It's the fucking genie cursing division.
It's the anonymous Raw GM.
It's the hometown man.
God, the hometown man would be so funny.
Chicago
I believe in Joe Hendry.
It could be Joe Hendry, but he's already the NXT champion. They're not going to bring Joe Hendry.
Kevin Owens just comes out huffing and puffing. Guys, I ran out of fucking air in there. Pierce, here's my pee bucket.
God, who could like?
It's another guy in another box.
What if it's
like a Russian doll? So
yeah, the Russian dolls.
What if the box is another chamber pod? So they're adding somebody to one of the chambers,
and his name is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
No, it's not another chamber pod. It's too small.
It's a giant box of money. They're gonna pay Obafemi to sign somewhere.
It's Giant Gonzalez.
Oh my God.
Emelina.
Taskmaster.
Emelina's a good one.
Goldust's protege.
Mm-hmm. What if it's Goldust? It's not Goldust, but like who could be in that box?
Vince McMahon.
Fred's always said Vince holding the globe.
It's fucking the dead corpse. It's the corpse of Vince McMahon, like Mr. House.
Who else is injured that we haven't seen in like a long time? That's
Don't
weird.
mention anybody in the Vision.
Well, no, not the Vision.
The box has to be a huge thing because if the box falls flat, it's gonna be real bad.
Yeah.
Like
when The
I
Rock
just
didn't
feel-
show up at Survivor Series.
I'll never
Wait
get
for
over
the
that.
anniversary.
I'll never get over that as long as I live.
And they teased it how many times?
Or The Rock not showing up to last year's WrestleMania when he started like one of the biggest angles in history.
Yep.
What if they made up with Travis Scott and it's Travis Scott?
It's not Travis Scott. What if it's Kurt Angle just drinking milk? Or it could be Shane. That would be really funny.
I think it's Jericho.
All points lead to Jericho. Jericho debuted in Chicago. He wants another run in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it would make sense that it's Jericho.
But where do we? I know that Pierce and Nick Aldis are opening the box together in Chicago, but when is the appropriate time to open this fucking box?
It is going to be the penultimate segment of the show. It's going to have to be.
Probably.
You know,
It's in living color to play Cult of Personality.
for Bunga.
Yeah.
Fred said it's Lenny from The Simpsons. Don't tell anyone how I live. What should be Gilbert?
God, that'd be great.
Gilbert's retirement tour.
Yeah, right. Like I just don't know. Maybe Sheamus comes back. Original theme Sheamus.
Just kicks it down, kicks the door down.
when Pierce is in front of a door, so he gets bro kicked through
Yeah.
the door.
Like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What if it's Brandy Rhodes?
Yuck.
And she's like, "Who told you was open mic night, bitch?"
WWE heels. $50 a month.
I swear to God, if it's John Cena frets,
Oh my god, it's another Grande Americano.
another Grande Americano would be really funny. Really fun. At this point, we need Grande Americano versus original Grande Americano mask versus mask match at Mania.
That'll probably happen.
I'm totally bought into the gimmick. Might as well just get it over with at this point.
Yeah.
God. What if it's the person that threw the pie at Kevin Owens?
That could be it.
We finally
What if
caught
it's
him.
bad? What if it's Bad Bunny?
Oh,
Well, actually, no, he's on tour right now, but it's a proxy for Bad Bunny.
What if it's the hand?
That Mae Young gave birth
The
to.
Mae Young hand, yeah. That is one of the weirdest wrestling bits that just happened to just go over well as it just grew older. Okay, did you ever hear the story about how the hand thing came to be?
Like why they decided to do it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's real simple. Vince McMahon thought it was hysterical.
I mean, he's not wrong. We're still
He's
talking,
not wrong.
We're still talking about it.
It popped him so hard. That's why they went with the
Wild.
segment. And that's the type of rich I want to be. It's just
Right.
just to have
What-
just like inside jokes with myself on national TV.
What if it's Jinder Mahal coming for the title?
Oh, that'd be so much fun. I will never hinder Jinder. What if it's Heath Slater? He's like, I got kids. I need this job. Oh my god. It could be Ryback.
It's not
Ew.
Ryback.
It's not Ryback.
It's
You're
Colt
right.
Cabana.
Oh, in Chicago with Punk.
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's Colt Cabana and his lawyers.
Again. Again. It could be Raven. What about me? What about Raven?
Please, not Raven.
What if it's Damian Sandow?
That would
Another
work.
character who I fucking loved. I fucking love Sandow.
I'm better than you.
Well, I was gonna say, what if it's MJF, but he has the Triple B back, so
Oh,
MJF would have been a great
cannot-
surprise, but he signed like a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
He's stuck for a while.
I cannot wait for the day MJF joins WWE. I'm very curious about it.
Terrible entrance music.
It grows
I
on
love
you.
this entrance music.
It grows on you. He's one of the better presented entrances in AEW too.
Mm-hmm.
He's presented really well with his entrance.
Mr. Fred says we're forgetting the Shockmaster.
Stop.
I said Taskmaster. I meant Shockmaster.
It's fine. I know what you meant. Shockmaster would be really fucking funny.
A fucking bedazzled stormtrooper helmet. Like, who thought that was a good idea?
Oh my god. What if it's Bianca Belair? People are like, oh my god, finally.
Well, she just had surgery.
Just now, yeah.
What the fuck took so long? Why not do it last year?
She couldn't find a doctor, but she posted something post surgery like, thank you for her son such doctor who believed in me, which isn't an uncommon thing for Black women. But they don't understand. It happened to like Serena. It happened to Serena Williams once, like during pregnancy. Like the nurses didn't believe that she was in pain.
Yeah.
It's a brass ring. Someone's going to grab the brass ring.
What if it's the 24/7 championship?
It's Vince Russo.
No, that oh my god. Yeah, I think it's Jericho.
It is likely Jericho. But
Which
if it's not Jericho, I'm going to probably be disappointed.
I want Judas Jericho because I think Judas Jericho would pop hard. Like, because Chicago's a marquee city. Will and I know they're extremely.
They'll know
marquee.
the words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And you can just have Jericho do something. What if it's Jericho reigniting the Festival of Friendship again?
Oh my god, please.
It's like Festival of Friendship outfit Jericho.
Oh my god, I would be so happy. I rewatch it every year.
Are you serious?
I do.
It's a
What if
bum-ass
Enzo
Corbin.
Amore?
It's not Enzo. Get it out of your system, Kay.
Janelle Grant, Jesus, Taquan. What a pull.
Ooh, it is not that at all. Bum-ass Corbin would be really funny. He just signed with MLW, I think. Bishop Dwyer is his
He also
new ring
wrestled
name.
he did a dark match in AEW too.
He did do a dark match in AEW, yes.
Isn't he like Bishop Dyer or something like that?
Watch it be Tommaso Ciampa. He'd be like, guys, I was joking. Let me come back.
I lost my title. I'm already upset.
Yeah, exactly. Let me come back. Let me come back with Johnny, guys. I'll promise I'll behave. So, what if it's Paige?
I don't think Paige will come back in a box. This seems like a man thing. I don't know why it's just giving man to me.
It's a big box, too.
It is a big box, but it could be just a MacGuffin.
A lot of packing peanuts.
Yeah. Paige makes sense. She's been wrestling. She's openly said she's got the itch again to wrestle. So Paige makes the most sense of all. It's not New Orleans because Paige debuted and retired in NOLA. Exactly. She'd be like,
Paige
here.
No. It is Paige. Diamond Dallas Page.
He's been doing downward dog the entire time for the last 3 weeks.
Stretching in there.
DDP yoga. Paige is going to be at Niagara Comic-Con, so I guess that means she's out.
Chicago's not that far. Chicago's not that far.
From Niagara?
From a plane.
What if it's Jelly Roll?
God, please no. Please no. It could also be Kid Rock.
Don't even say that.
Kid
Rock is coming. Kid Rock is coming to induct Jelly Roll into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Goodness. Goodness gracious.
Hey, I'm just reflecting the times.
Yeah, him and his new fitness partner, Kid Rock. My God. What a
Seen
wreck.
Jelly Roll? He's lost so much fucking weight.
Well, no. I'm not talking about Jelly. I know he's lost a lot of weight, and good for him. Like, very proud of him for doing that. Like, he turned his life around, and that's fucking fantastic. Now I'm talking about it's all retribution.
I know who it is.
Mustafa Ali coming back in Chicago would be great.
It's the Raw Underground Girls.
It's the Raw Underground Girls.
Nice. God, Raw Underground was such an underutilized thing.
What a weird 3 weeks in wrestling. Raw Underground.
Raw Underground
Dude,
had
I
so
liked
much
it.
It was
potential.
the tits.
It was. It only didn't work because Shane came up with it and it wasn't a Vince idea. That's literally what it was.
It was so cool.
And that's when Omos debuted because he was the doorman of Raw Underground.
Yes.
Yeah, he was. He was a doorman for Raw Underground.
That was Omos's official debut, which is crazy. But yeah, that I think we've exacerbated all of the different people that it could be.
It's Tucky. Tucky.
Okay.
God. I will say this. They struck gold and they killed it too early. Mandy and Otis's love relationship
Oh yeah.
Yes.
was one of the best things in wrestling.
You know,
And
what? You know what I remembered happened today? Liv Morgan at Lana and with Bobby Lashley.
Oh, when
Bobby
Liv Morgan was
Lashley.
the random mistress?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which for some reason, we kind of dropped that real quick and no
Real
one
quick.
talked about it
Yeah.
again.
Real quick. Guys, I got it. It's Kurt Angle's Vicodin prescription.
It wouldn't need that big of a box. It wouldn't need a massive box.
Too small, a little bit bigger. Bigger pill bottle.
Oh my God. Yeah, what a weird time in wrestling. It's Ring of Honor. It's ROH.
It's ROH's TV contract.
That's a good one.
Dude, it's a classic whodunit. I love it.
Yeah. Who could it be? Anywho, with that being said, I think it's time to get the show on the road. Let's get out of here. And, we'll talk about... I need to share with both of you Mick Foley's son, Dewey, who's a former WWE writer. He posted on Twitter about what his WrestleMania card would be.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's very, very interesting. So we'll talk about that in the post show, and I'm going to pull it
Mick
up.
Foley versus The Rock and I Quit match.
Again. No audio this time. No, but we'll talk about what Dewey predicts. And I actually really, really like his card. But anyway, folks, ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast. Thank you for yawning. Okay, you've been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 434, A Little More Urban. I am your host, King Ricky Rose. You can find me on Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ, Ambassador Biggs. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR_podcast across all social media outlets. Like, share, subscribe. The links to everything are in the description below. Are as well up top here above me in that QR code. Scan that to get links to all of our social media, including some of our fantastic merch, which I happen to be wearing right now. Kay's wearing some as well, and Will's looking like the Big Lebowski at this point in time.
It really ties the room together.
Yeah, I bet it does. If you're listening to us, make sure you're listening to us on Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the common wrestling podcast. Follow Wrestle Addict Radio socials at addict_wrestle on Twitter and at Wrestle Addict Radio, all one word everywhere else. The links to all of that, again, are in the description below. Mayo Mate Will Tarashot.
So how do I become... Actually, no, I'm going to be suburban, so I'm going to be even less urban in a few weeks. I move out of an urban district and move into the suburbs, so I'm going to be suburban. So I'm very excited. It's going to be a grand old time. 140 days without 140 days approved rating 70. Okay, I can take that. Those are good numbers. Those numbers are coming up. I can bump up a little higher, but hey, day at a time. I'm living my life a day at a time right now. It's all you can do these days.
Mm-hmm. So, anywhere I can find you, just hey.
No, just find me here.
Okay, cool, fair enough. K-Fabe.
All right. As the only KOTR member that lives in the urban area, but the palest one here, I have nothing really to say. You can find me on it. I have nothing to plug. My chances of puppy magazine stardom have ended for now. But I'm sure I'll find something else. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at KAE.
Did you say TikTok?
I heard TikTok.
I heard TikTok.
All right. You can find me on TikTok eating Tic Tacs at
There you go.
KAE_FABE.
There we go, folks. When we come back next week, we're going to get a little bit of vengeance because we have Vengeance Day. Hopefully, Elimination Chamber has kicked WrestleMania season off into a new gear, and we'll finally find out what's in the box. And I swear to God, if they just defer it to NXT, I will be so disappointed. It could also be Ethan Page, but who knows? But until next week, folks, goodbye, good night. We will see you soon. And hopefully someone that's not in the box is Slack. Because fuck you.
What if it was Slack?
Ooh, I might hate tweet a lot.
Okay, I'm voting
I might
for
have to
Slack.
drag him. Yeah, it's not Slack though, but fuck you, Slack. We'll see you next week, folks. Have a good one.
It's my Slack in a box.
This has been a Wrestle Addict Radio branded podcast.